With a full mug of coffee, I gazed out the window, watching the dogs tear around the yard as they welcomed the new day. I tried to submit to the serenity I imagined I should feel amid such domestic bliss, but I couldn't. Something was getting in the way. God damn it, not again. The vague sense of unease was back, or maybe it had never left. Waiting for Lena, I tried to isolate the feeling and once again failed. Angrily, I pushed it away. I had everything a man could want: a smart and beautiful wife, a blossoming family, and time to enjoy them. So what the hell was bothering me? My continuing inability to answer that question pissed me off more than anything else. The unease lingering below the surface of my outwardly contented life wasn't new, although I didn't care to find out when it had begun. Acknowledging that it started shortly after my return from the invasion of Iraq would have legitimized it. That was something I refused to do. I told myself the disquiet would go away on its own, but that argument was wearing thin. If anything, its intensity was growing with time. It intruded the most on occasions when I should have been happiest. Watching my son grow provided a million happy experiences: first steps, pudding sneezes, giggle fits. But I found I couldn't really enjoy them. As soon as I opened the door to thoughts of contented fatherhood, that bitch unease would slip in and spoil everything. I only had one protection: the nuclear option. Unable to enjoy good emotions without suffering bad ones, I had to go cold, protecting myself by suppressing them all. Lena swept into the kitchen in a whirlwind of professional woman. A tantalizing hint of perfume evoked warm memories of last night as she moved past me. I smiled as she ate breakfast, drank coffee, and wiped a booger off our boy's face without a single wasted movement. Damn, she's good. I wasn't totally ignorant of my feelings. I just expected them to fall in line and obey. My entire adult life had been spent developing my marine persona, impervious to pain or stress. Emotions, like muscles, were things to be trained, tools for me to use. I was supposed to control them, not the other way around. And I'd done it well, too. For over 11 years on active duty, the idea of delving into the details of feelings and emotions ranked slightly below a vasectomy with a rusty fishhook on my list of things to do. When something affected me, I didn't spend much time figuring out what it was. I either explained it away or buried it. That's what you do in life or death situations, and it doesn't get more life or death than strapping a helicopter on your back. Controlling my emotions had kept me alive for years. There had been some things that I couldn't quite control since Iraq, but I figured I could deal with a little emotional weirdness from time to time. The idiosyncrasies weren't a big deal. A little anger here and there, some random tears, maybe some self-medicating with alcohol. Nothing to get excited about. The last thing I was going to do was get in touch with my feelings. I'd sooner camp out for New Kids on the Block reunion tour tickets. I could handle it. I was strong enough to ignore the unease. Besides, I told myself, it didn't negatively impact anybody else. Only me. And so, this sunny morning, I dealt with it the same way I always had, by shutting down. I'd rather feel nothing than suffer a nagging itch I couldn't scratch. Lena avoided our son's sticky hands, but not mine, and I earned a playful smack for pinching her butt as she went to leave. A kiss for him, one for me, and she was gone, striding out with a purpose. Released from his high chair, my son babbled contentedly and played with his toys as a comfortable calm fell over the house. I reveled in the momentary quiet. In a few minutes, the phone rang, intruding. Holding the door open to let the dogs in, I glanced at the caller ID. "Hey, Moms and Pops," I answered cheerily. "How's it going?" There was a moment's hesitation before my dad responded. "Not too good, Dan." Dad's voice sounded different, strained and flat. I tensed a little. "What's up?" "There's no easy way to say this, so I'll just come right out with it. Dave was in a crash last night." Dad's voice kept sounding in my ears, but my mind instantly accelerated away from our conversation. 7,000 miles to Afghanistan, where my little brother was flying Cobra gunships. My face went numb.